Okay, Marlon, this video is for you. You asked me for a crude oil, and what I wanted to show you is that there is no way for us to tell whether what what day price is going to be when. So to answer your question, basically we're running into a resistance right here on a daily chart. As you can see, it went to 77 and it's sold off now. And so we have to monitor this on a day-to-day base. But it looks like if I look at the 4 hour chart, it's probably indicating a sell off. And so I would like it if it comes down to, 66, 68, maybe 68. And then we'll see if this thing turns. The key is you have to have this hold. Um, this thing actually is over exhausted now. I don't like to buy anything when this gets into this territory right here. Ideal time to buy is when it's crossing down here. This is when you want to get in, and then this is a time when it's probably going to chop around here, maybe come back to zero line, and then go back up. And so right now, crude is a no go for me at least. I would not want to touch this right now because it went from 60 something to 77, and this is a huge move for crude oil. In light of what's happening in the wars and everything else, you don't know. I mean, this is highly volatile product right now. So unless you're trading like long-term options on this thing, I would not want to touch it. um, so to answer, I guess in a short term, you will have to keep an eye on it, but let this thing come back all the way at least to a zero line, or if not, come back here. This would be an ideal buy time again. So just like what it did here, when it gets into sell zone, the sells off, and then here's a buy zone right here. So when it gets in here, this is when you want to buy. At most, crude looks, if you look at the weekly chart and a monthly chart, it looks bullish, but you're going to run into this resistance right here, 75. Went up, we went a little bit above it, 77. um, this is just starting out, so we might have some uh, you know choppiness coming into this market, and unless and until this thing gets resolved. Now anything is possible, of course. World is crazy right now, so be careful trading this if you're looking to trade this. But long-term outlook is bullish on this thing. Let me show you a monthly chart to kind of get an idea. So monthly chart looks like 77.82 was the resistance right here, and it's currently back up to the upside. Upper target is basically 94, and then we'll see what happens. Above that is 117. All-time high is 130, and then we have 140, 141. So we just passed this trend line that was keeping the price down, and now we're finally breaking out of it. So it'd be interesting to see, you know, which day time frame is going to look good for us to get into this. But like I said, you'll have to be careful here. If we start to see another box forming like this, so this is sell zone, this is buy zone right here. What I'm looking for is a blue line like this in the middle that forms somewhere here, and then we start to close above that blue line, maybe 2 bars. Then it would give us an indication on a daily chart that now we're ready to rock back to the upside. So I hope this helps. If you have questions, feel free to call me. Take care.